Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to a Monday podcast. I will say a very hello to Lucy.
A very hello back to you, Kel.
Very hello to Casey.
Very hello.
And I am also here. Let's get first things first. It's our last week of podcastery for the year. How do we feel about that?
Sad. That's really sad. I didn't even really realise that. I'm not even prepared for this.
I know.
Would you like to get together across the festive season and just crank out a few podcasts?
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I love you both. But I also enjoy spending quality time with Podcast Lucy.
Well,
She's the best of me.
it's...
She's relaxed. She's not manic. She's never anxious.
Well, just remember all those things. Never anxious, never manic, very relaxed. Let me tell you, it's a big week here in the real life of Lucy, Kel and Producer Casey. We've got a lot of stuff to get through, tons of meetings, a lot of things that we have to do outside of the station, extracurricular work stuff. So here is what we're striving for. This is a team meeting that I'm having right now. It is episode 196 today. So if we can do a podcast every day up until Friday, the final podcast of the year will be episode 200.
No way.
So I'm just
Get
letting you know.
out of town and then get into town again, then party through the town, then get out of town one last time. What?
That's
So-
crazy.
Do you know what we need?
What?
You know what we need if we're doing 200 episodes? Read my mind, Casey. Read my mind. Episode 200, I would want...
200 balloons?
a 200 in balloons, a 200. Like all those
Absolutely.
ridiculous people on Instagram
Do it
that
again.
post it.
I will
Totally, let's do it.
remind Lucy that we have a very busy week, Casey and I, and I know you've probably got a lot of plans yourself for this week, so we just need to maybe not overload Casey with
I
some-
will get the 200
Amazing.
balloons. No, she doesn't mean 200 balloons.
Yeah, like-
she means balloons that say
Correct.
200.
That's much more reasonable.
I'll go buy the balloons. There's 3 balloons that say 200. I'm going to do
Great.
it, Casey. We're going to do it. Last time we did the photo, which had 100, it was one of our most ranked photos,
Yeah,
most
it
looked at
was.
photos.
It
It's
was
such
the
a
best.
such a silly thing. I'm going to do it.
Well, we've got a lot to get through in the week, so we're looking forward to that, including our Christmas party, which is coming up. It's the classic office Christmas party, which is mandatory that we have fun.
Have fun.
So
Laugh.
Did say that
No,
in the
it's good.
email.
It's-
we will be having fun. at the
Sometimes you've
Christmas
just got to
party.
mandate fun, man.
We will let you all know about that. A whole heap of other stuff going on, including in today's podcast, you'll hear the first of what we did on the show. So obviously the podcast is called Chats with Casey, Lucy and myself, but also a bit of a rundown of what happened on the show, including a thing we're doing. If you listen to Lucy and Kel in real time, we did a thing called Taking Care of Christmas, and the first Taking Care of Christmas is happening on the potty today with the delightful Diana and Danielle, a mother and a daughter.
It is, by the way, get a tissue box
Yeah.
and sit next to the tissue box and use the whole tissue box because it is so beautiful.
It was.
I had friends texting me during it actually going, oh my goodness, that was amazing.
It was very good.
It
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
It was
It's very pleasant indeed. So something to look forward to throughout this week as well. Don't know what episode 200 is going to be. It probably won't be anything extraordinary other than the fact there might be a special guest on the show that day and you'll be able to enjoy on episode 200. I'm going to say it now. If we get to the end of the week, it might be a bit of a musical episode.
Well, it's not. I don't want to give anything away, but I will say this: he is one of the greatest singers in Australia, and we're going to close off our year with him, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not
Big smile on Lucy's face at the
fangirl
moment.
and freak out because this man, I think, I actually think he's the best singer in the country. So I can't wait.
And normally, like in this sort of realm, we'll be like, oh yeah, we're great friends with this guy, and you're never that good of friends. But we actually do know of this person
I'd call him a friend.
from a long way back.
When I started in radio, he was
When he was a
starting
baby.
in performing, and he'd come on to the show back 17 years ago, and he'd never done radio, and we're his first. And now he's 10,000 more times famous than we are. But I love that I've grown up with him, and so we're quite fond of watching each other's careers change over the years.
and has always supported us and supported the station and hasn't forgotten us by the sounds of it, which is wonderful
I know he's a
when
good
that
egg.
happens.
He's a good egg, and he's got a good heart. heart, and he's got a heart after God. So we're a big fan of him.
Speaking of good hearts, before we wrap up this portion of the podcast, Casey's got a good heart. I thought let's just bunker down with Casey and Lucy and have a bit of Lucy and Casey chat.
Yeah.
People come for the podcast to hear a bit of Lucy and Casey chat. I don't know what this is going to be about, everyone, but you're going to get about 2.5 minutes of Casey-Lucy chat.
Okay. So yesterday, Casey texts me in the middle of the day, and she's making gingerbreads with her best friend, and her best friend is making her listen to not Christmas music as she's making gingerbread. Her best friend said to Casey, I'm going to educate you in the musical Hamilton. And Casey knows that Hamilton is my entire personality. So Casey sends me a photo that she's listening to Hamilton. And I texted back so excited. And I was like, who is your friend? Tell your friend she's your best friend now. And that I approve of you having friends that force you to listen to the musical Hamilton.
It was amazing.
Thank
I couldn't
you.
stop singing it. And then, we were so excited. She started learning how to do a handstand and round-offs in my lounge room.
Why?
She was so excited. Don't the performers do that in the musical?
Well, they do so much. They're the best performers ever.
She was trying to do it, and
That's
I was
amazing.
like, great.
Can I say it's also how guys think girls operate? Like, what are girls doing on the weekend? Well, first of all, they're making gingerbread houses.
Singing Hamilton.
Hamilton
Doing-
and doing handstands.
Talking about boys.
That's what girls do.
I was in bed the entire weekend just recovering from just this weird exhaustion and glands up and glands down. So I lay in bed literally I binge watched everything you could imagine.
But back to Hamilton for a second,
Yes.
because Casey, you liked Hamilton. You've heard Lucy bang on about Hamilton ad nauseum for pretty much the entire year you've been working here at
I
the
just
show.
thought it was this boring musical.
Also, fun fact, she didn't realise that the end of our show
It's from Hamilton.
didn't realise.
You had no idea?
I am mind.
Where did you think this music was from? This is the King.
It's so good. I just thought
good.
you produced it without audio.
No, and then he does this. He goes,
Everybody.
and then he goes, da 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 ya da 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 ya da.
Like I'm
Da
there.
da 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 ya da 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 ya da.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Let's talk trains, everybody. It's one of Lucy's top 7 favourite forms of transportation. Like, it's right up there. When was the last time you were on a train, Luce?
Couldn't tell you.
Have you been on Puffing Billy?
Never.
Never on Puffing Billy.
Look, I'm not anti-trains.
Oh, of course not. No, you're all for the trains. And right now, if you're excited about public transport, and I know a lot of us are, and if you're into trains, my goodness, there has been nothing but great news for train lovers over the course of the last week or so, Les.
Well, Melbourne's Metro Tunnel officially opened the other day. We were in our appeal mode, so we couldn't talk about it, but I didn't want to let this moment go by because this is the biggest change to Melbourne's rail system in 40 years. We've doubled the underground network. We've connected new areas. The new tunnel the new stations at the Metro Tunnel
Should we explain what it does?
Well, go for it, because I don't quite get it. I
right.
just assume they changed the loop and they've added a line through the middle of the loop is how I think it's happened. Like if it's a circle, they've done a line through the middle.
Are you a politician that's officially been updated about what the Metro is? Because that's pretty much what they said. I think it cost a lot, but this is essentially what it's a line that, yes, so the loop goes around in circles, but if you've got no time for circles,
Go straight up.
you just go straight through.
Oh.
And you can go either side of the loop. I think there's Anzac Station.
Well, there's Arden, Parkville is new, State Library, Town Hall and Anzac.
Yes.
And I love those names.
Now,
I like that.
Some of them are on the approach to the city and some of them are in the city proper.
I saw the footage from the opening.
Let's be honest, what did you see? You saw shops.
I did see shops.
You saw a lot of new shops,
And
a lot of bright lights.
Do you know what I love? I love architecture. I know that sounds dumb, but I love good architecture and I love modern architecture. And it looks like they've done a lot of modern architecture. And I've got to say, I found myself saying to Kel, I think we need to go check out these 5 new stations.
Because of the modern architecture or because of all the shops?
No, look, the shops are by the by. A little bit of the shops.
The shops are by the by,
Yeah, they're
Lucy Holmes.
like little shops, aren't they? It's like a sushi place and
Dunno,
like
never
a little
been.
that kind of thing. I've never been either.
I haven't done the Metro Tunnel yet.
And so 128,000 people on that first 5 days got on the train. And I read an article about one of the very first trains took off at the end of the line, right? And everyone was lined up at the end of the line to do the whole run in. Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, and this journo got up at like crack of dawn and got to the train stations. There were already thousands of people on the platform, like a crack of dawn.
Yeah, they're train lovers.
The train lovers all got on, and then when the train took off, they all cheered, and then when it got to the tunnel, everyone was screaming and cheering. Like, and you've got to say, life is dark and heavy sometimes, but the fact that there were thousands of Melburnians up at 5 o'clock and they cheered as we got into a new tunnel, that warms my heart that people still find the joy in life in things like a new tunnel. Like, go you good things. I love humans, and I love that everyone cheered. I think that's so beautiful.
You know what else is great? Now, I don't know the stats. I have no doubt that we as taxpayers here in Melbourne and Victoria will be paying this off until the year 3000. But I believe it's actually free to take the trains on the weekend.
Yeah, apparently for the next few weeks, well, actually until Feb 1,
Lovely.
All the trains are free across Melbourne. So I thought, okay, well, that's a nice little gift because it has been a bit of a, it's been an inconvenience to many people in the city, I think, all the road work.
Do you
and
want
the
to
tunnel
go?
works.
Do you want to go and check it out?
I actually do want to go.
Just as a day trip?
Yeah, I saw a video from my friend Millsy the other day, and he was apparently they've hired all his influencers to make videos, so I think that's what he was doing. But he took his guitar to all the new stations and he sang songs about being on the
Did
train.
people appreciate that?
It was so him. Anyway, and I thought, okay, well, and he seemed to like it, but I think he likes trains.
As an official influencer of the actual opening of the new tunnel.
But it's
he
pretty
seemed
good.
to be really on board.
Chaz texted in, and we tried to call Chaz, but Chaz said, I cannot pick up, I'm brushing my teeth.
Well,
but Chaz,
good dental
so,
hygiene
you know what?
is a must.
Chaz, there were brownies on the line, and you missed your chance.
Oh, Chaz is brushing their teeth just in case they have to eat a whole box of brownies.
Well, Chaz could have called. Chaz said the new tunnel was fantastic, nice, and postmodernist Art Deco inside. I love that you've told me that, Chaz, because I love Art Deco and I love postmodernism.
All right, speak to me as if I was a Neanderthal. What does any of that mean?
Just that really grand architecture of old. It's not too modern, it's postmodern.
Notre Dame?
No, Notre Dame. That's Gothic.
Okay.
That's Gothic. Art Deco is, it's so hard to
New
explain.
Yorkie?
Yes.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yes. Okay, our State Library has 3 layers of escalators. Good.
Oh, 3? That's
She
exceptional.
says, deeper
fun.
than Parliament, but not as nauseating. I believe if you take the Pakenham line, it'll take you into the Metro Tunnel straight away instead of the City Loop. Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a couple of lines that go straight through.
Not my line, not the line I live on, which is a shame.
Yeah, the line that she lives on and she takes the train all the time.
Yes.
never once has taken the
exactly.
train, ever.
Emma goes, I took the new Metro Tunnel into the city for work this morning. It was smooth and fast, and I loved not having to change at Richmond for once. The signage was pretty clear. Big fan so far, says Emma.
That's lovely.
Mark and Dandenong said, we did a family trip into the CBD yesterday just to try the new tunnel. Kids love the lights and the fresh stations. It felt very big city and it was packed.
Feels
that's
new.
Excellent.
It's got that new tunnel smell.
Yes, and Josh in Werribee goes, I had a ride of it over the weekend, thought it was excellent, 10 out of 10.
That's good. People are enjoying riding the train underground.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
Diana joins us. Hi, Diana.
Hi, how are you?
So good. Now, Diana, you jumped on and you nominated your daughter, Daniella. Tell me why you think Daniella would benefit from Lucy and Kel taking care of her Christmas.
Well, earlier this year, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
Oh, Diana, I'm so sorry. That is unbelievably big.
And she was working at the time, but when I started my treatments and surgery and everything, she was forced to leave work because I would have let her work from home to support me and help me look after me because I couldn't look after her little one anymore. And she was forced to resign. And then she found out she was pregnant again, and now she's due to have her baby in 26th of December, Boxing Day. So she's been without work and she couldn't find another job because she was pregnant and because her husband is still on an apprenticeship wage. So it was difficult for them this year. And I felt responsible for her,
Diana.
having to resign.
Diana, I am so sorry. I understand why you'd feel that, but I think everybody listening is like, that is just not the case and you don't need to carry that guilt or that responsibility. We actually have Daniella on the phone listening in. Good morning, Daniella.
Good morning.
I'm sure you're in tears. I'm in tears.
I am.
Yeah, and that's okay, right? This is a safe place and this is family. And so, Daniella, I'm sure there's something, first of all, you want to say to your mum.
First of all, thank you for the nomination. you know, she did so much for us growing up, so it was the least I could do to just help her out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take it back.
Diana and Daniella, equally the dream mum and the dream daughter, coming together to support each other through what has been, well, without argument, the toughest times of both your lives.
Yeah.
Diana, physically and health-wise, how's the journey? Are you doing all right?
I'm doing okay now. I've finished all my treatments and I've just done my checkup and they said I'm doing good and I'm in remission at the moment.
That's amazing news.
Amazing.
And I think with that news, now it's time to focus on the joy of Christmas and
the
see
baby
if we can. Yeah,
as
exactly.
well. Can I just?
And we've also like decorated our house for Christmas lights and supporting the Royal Children's Hospital fundraising for them as well. On top of all of this, and I thought I've got to do something. God has helped me through this journey and
you could well become a grandmother on Christmas Day.
Can I just say, I've just got to say, like, as like a mum, like Diana, you all want to raise these children that you hope will be there for you. And then you've got the beautiful Daniella who resigns to look after her mum, which is, I think, you know, we want to raise kids like that. But then we have this mum guilt, which obviously never goes away, no matter how old you are. But Diana and Daniella, your relationship together just speaks absolute volumes. So it is my absolute pleasure to give you this very first $1,000 Visa gift card to help you take care of Christmas.
Thank you so much.
And you know what? I'm also going to give you one of these big brownie gift packs as well. I'm going to try and give you everything I can. Girls, we just want you to know that we love you both and we see you both. Daniella, after you've had your baby and you're ready to get back into the workforce, give us a call and we'll go on air and we'll try and find you the perfect job in the perfect place with the perfect employers who understand that you'll make a brilliant employee because you're willing to sacrifice everything for your mum. So we'll look after you, Daniella, when the time comes, okay?
Thank you so much.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a healthy, happy, brand new baby. And make me this promise that you will not think about others at this moment and you'll use that $1,000 on yourself and your family.
Spoil yourself, ladies.
Yep. Make sure that you are having a very Merry Christmas because you both deserve it.
Thank you so much. You have actually made our day.
I got to say a massive thank you because this is all possible because of our station sponsor, Baby Mum Rice Rusks. They have such big hearts for charities. They have a big heart for the light and we love them. So thank you to Baby Mum who made that possible.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Every year here at Lucy and Kel, guaranteed to talk about a few things. Sometimes we have that discussion about real Christmas trees versus fake Christmas trees. We talk about what you find in your Christmas tree. We talk about things like your favourite Christmas gift memories. And of course, there is one ultimate discussion that we always have, and that is about the Christmas dessert to end all Christmas desserts, the humble Christmas trifle. Now, often we just pit the Light family against each other and it always comes out that people love trifle.
No,
oh, they love it.
They don't.
Can't get enough of the trifle.
I disagree. I don't remember that.
So I thought instead of just arguing this year about trifle, why don't we make it more encompassing, more positive with Lucy and Kel for breakfast and have a bit of a Christmas Lucy list?
The Lucy list.
So this morning I don't want to argue about trifle.
No, we're not going to do it.
I want to have a
aside.
conversation adjacent to trifle. Now, as you know, let's just explain what trifle is. It's a dessert that only appears at Christmas time. I don't think people are... Wednesday in July, in the middle of the year, people aren't looking forward to trifle after my sausages and vegetables. Trifle only happens at Christmas. And for me, trifle is the food I'm looking forward to the most at Christmas time. Mm-hmm. I think there is a food that is connected to Christmas for every single person. Now, it might be something you're looking forward to this festive season, or it may be something that happened in your childhood.
Yeah.
Maybe your mother or your auntie or your uncle or your dad or somebody created something at Christmas time. You're like, that is Christmas for me. Now, obviously, for me, it's going to be trifle. It's a magical dessert. It's filled with so much stuff. A lot of stuff is unidentifiable. Sometimes it's alcoholic. Sometimes it's not, depending on how your auntie rolls. One year, we had an auntie that made the trifle and basically, I think, just poured the whole bottle in there.
Well.
And then gave it to the kids. And my goodness, it was a Merry Christmas. But also, you know what else sort of reminds me of Christmas, and I don't know why this is?
What?
Parsnip. Roasted parsnip, for some reason, reminds me of Christmas.
Okay.
I don't think about parsnip in a normal roast, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe I was fed a lot of it at Christmas time growing up.
I love roast parsnip. Done well, caramelised, slightly, delicious.
And again, no one's going, can't wait for parsnip on Thursday. They're only really doing parsnip at Christmas time.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, would we call it a gourd? Is it a gourd?
Is a parsnip
Is it a root vegetable?
I think it's a root vegetable. I don't think it's a gourd.
It's trying to be a carrot, but it's not. It's a parsnip. I thought, yes, let's do a Christmas Lucy list, everybody.
It's a root vegetable.
The Lucy List.
Just those foods that you associate with Christmas, either from your childhood growing up or something you're looking forward to this afternoon, maybe. No, this Christmas.
So for me, it's very, very simple. We obviously are English and we grew up in the mother country and we're northerners here by God love. And
so rocks and dirt.
No, but we had
coal.
very traditional British Christmas dinners and something that we always have, and my family, if we didn't have this, we would cancel Christmas. If you find it, you have to buy it in bulk enough for everyone in your family if you're not together, and then you send it to them.
Right.
And that is bread sauce. And it's a very certain pack of bread sauce. It comes powdered. It's by, I won't say the brand name, but it's a British brand. So it's hard to get in Australia. You find it in those British import shops and they're always out of date, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't go out of date. So if I see a bread sauce pack, just say there's 10 in a box in an English strange store here in Melbourne, I will buy all 10. And then I would send 3 to my mum and 3 to my sister, and then I would keep 4, and then everyone has bread sauce. If we couldn't find bread sauce, mum would probably say, Christmas is over, no Christmas for you, because it is bread sauce, is Christmas for the Holmeses.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Because it's always a bit of a mystery with people who come from the United Kingdom, because you hear about things like blood pudding and
that's Scottish.
You're eating something for Christmas and they're like, oh, that's the lining of this animal. And you're like, oh, why? Is bread sauce actually made from bread?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, that's
it's
a relief.
It's a warm, thick, chunky sauce made out of, well, it's originally made out of breadcrumbs, and then you always have it on turkey. So I can't actually eat turkey without a big dollop of bread sauce. Bread sauce and gravy. It's nothing better.
That's the other question I had about it. Was it a condiment or was it a bowl of its own actual food?
Well, for my sister, it's a bowl of its own food. But for everybody else, you put a dollop on your turkey and gravy, and then my sister would fight us all.
Spooning a bowl
she
of
would
it
spoon
into
it,
her
yeah.
mouth.
And we'd all fight. Like it's a fight at our family to see who wants to get it, because everyone wants it.
It's the British.
And I have some for this Christmas.
It's the British. They're a happy people. Now...
But it's got to be the powdered packet, you don't home make it. I know that sounds weird, but that's just how my family does it. Gareth said, Walker's shortbread. Literally the best time of the year to enjoy this sweet treat. Shelves are full.
Where do we stand on shortbread?
I hate shortbread.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Gareth.
I do
sorry.
know it's a little controversial, and I do realise there are some people
It's like
out there that...
dry. Blech.
I don't know. I
So
don't
dry,
mind.
Dry.
Gareth, I don't mind a shortbread.
I couldn't. If I went to Gareth's house and he sat down and they gave me a tray of shortbread, I couldn't even, to be polite, eat one.
You just put
couldn't.
some bread pudding on it or bread sauce.
Don't
That's
say
what you
that.
do.
That's offensive.
Dip it in your bread sauce.
We got a message here from Sally. She goes, morning, Luce and Kel. Christmas at our house is the trifle. No.
Thank you.
She goes, recipe handed down from my mother-in-law.
I knew if we talked about desserts, we'd secretly get the trifle army up and about.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Nope, sorry. Bum. Elise goes, my husband's auntie makes the best potatoes. Every year for Christmas, potatoes baked in caramelised onion, bacon and cream sauce.
Hello.
She goes, I literally think about those potatoes all year. It's perfection in a dish.
I think it's love at first sight.
Let me just go back to her description. Ready? Potatoes baked in a caramelised onion, bacon and cream sauce.
There's nothing wrong there. That's all good.
Elise, get the recipe from your husband's auntie. Get it and give it to me. And Elise, if you can get me that recipe, Elise, I will give you one of these brownie packs.
I also love, and that's not necessarily
that's
how
true.
you...
Elise, our first winner.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
Elise
but
is our first winner.
It's not how you win. You don't
Well,
have to,
no, I know,
You don't
but-
have to offer something up.
No, I know, but come on. I'm just saying,
That's one of
Elise,
the
I
brownie
scratched
boxes.
your back, you scratch mine.
What I will say, I also love connect to this conversation. It's always somebody's auntie or a cousin that you only see once a year or somebody's sister-in-law. I love the connection of family coming together and they bring their random one dish that everybody wants to enjoy.
Vanessa said for cauliflower cheese. Very true. Philomena says sticky date pudding with sauce and vanilla cream. Yes.
I am surprised at how little sticky date pudding that I consume across Christmas. And it's a Christmas staple for a lot of families. Maybe I'm just into the normal, regular, everyday pudding, Christmas pudding.
Yeah, let me get through some of these. So many. Timothy says ambrosia salad. It's a weird combo of pineapple, mandarin, coconut and marshmallows. Timothy, that's disgusting.
Why would you say that?
Because why are you having marshmallows with those things?
It sounds like it's adjacent to trifle. It sounded like
That's probably why I don't
took the
like
idea
it.
of trifle and then just raised it to the next level.
Don't like it. Hannah says baked cauliflower cheese. Yes, cauliflower smothered in a bechamel sauce and baked, and Hasselback potatoes. That's Christmas for her. Craig has texted and this is his text, made me giggle. Name's Craig.
Well, he's announcing himself. Name's Craig.
Name's Craig. All I have to say, seafood cocktails remind me of Christmas. Must have. What a text.
She's enjoying Craig.
You know what? Craig can win a brownie pack because that
Craig,
was
just for
so
being Craig?
silly. I loved it. Because he went, name's Craig.
That's 2 brownie boxes away.
Oh, that's funny.
18 to go.
That really makes me funny.
Let's get to
Makes
Nicole.
me funny.
Great to have you on board, Nicole.
What is Christmas for you?
Christmas cake. Yeah, we have mum's side, a family recipe that's been passed down through generations, and nothing says Christmas like the smell of that Christmas cake baking in the oven. You know, you only have it once a year. From when we were really little, we were helping out to bake the cake.
Is this like a pudding for you? Is this like the Christmas cake pudding? Or is this like the Christmas cake for some weird reason? My grandma would have a cake that was in a tin and you'd take the lid off the tin and the cake was inside.
No, it's a fruit cake.
Fruit cake, the fruit cake.
Yeah.
I love it, Nicole.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, Nicole, do you know what smells good next to plum pudding? Brownies.
Brownies,
Yeah.
Nicole. Hold the line there, Nicole.
Yay,
Yay,
yay, yay.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast, episode 196, 4 to go, Friday, episode 200, and there will be balloons. That's what we're telling you.
Yeah, 200 onto a great photo. Yeah.
And that'll wrap up the podcast for this particular year. I guess we can say it right now. Lucy and I have not received a phone call to meet any of the team in upper level management after the show on Friday, so I dare say it, there'll be more podcasts in 2026. Can we confidently say that,
Well,
Liz?
you know what? Can't say anything confidently, can you?
All right, well, we are assuming we'll be back with more podcasts, but you can enjoy this week's worth wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Another, also, shout out to people that had the Lucy and Kel podcast as their number one podcast on their Spotify Wraps.
So a whole bunch of people sent me their Spotify Wraps and they were like, you're a top fan of the Lucy and Kel podcast. And someone sent me, actually I'll do that on Friday, someone sent me the screenshot. They were like in the top percentage of fans, and then Spotify told them one day they'd binged Lucy and Kel the entire day.
Wow.
They just stopped for one moment to listen to one rando song, and then they came back and they binged the entire from 9 till 6 they binged it. And I was like,
Yes.
that person, I'll read that all out on the Friday, but those people deserve awards.
Absolutely.
I will be awarding those people prizes that we made it onto their Spotify Wrapped.
I'm Kel, and I couldn't listen to Lucy and Kel all day.
That's offensive. I
I'm
can.
offended as well because
I'm
I can listen
offended.
to myself
Have you
all
been
day.
around me all day?
I am around you. I do a show and then I do a podcast and then I do life with you. I don't get away from you. And then when we leave the studio, we drive home in separate cars, we ring each other, we talk all the way home.
Well, we used to, but I do find Lucy spending more time on the phone with Casey after the show.
How do I get out of this car spot?
Casey texted me the other day.
Yeah.
Because she was in a car park and she couldn't reverse out properly, and she asked me for help, and I was nowhere. I was at home, and she's like, "How do I get out of here?" And I was like, "Sweetheart,
don't worry,
I said, do a 50-point turn, babe."
Literally.
Don't worry, I see you giggling at night, looking at your phone, and I hear whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
me,
like, that's
Casey.
Casey.
Yeah.
Right
I love
there.
that I have a producer who enjoys texting and communicating as much as me. I've had producers who are like, "Don't text me, Lucy," out of hours, and that breaks my heart a little bit. So I love that Casey is a texter.
Yeah.
Does Casey love it too?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, good.
I just need to get her to voice messages.
She does. She voice messages me.
Yeah.
I don't voice message her.
Boo.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Thanks for enjoying this particular one. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until we meet again, everybody.
Whoop whoop.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.